KXAN investigator Kevin Schwaller is looking into ties between McWilliams and extremist ideas. He also found a clip showing McWilliams on KXAN News 22 years ago.
An escort to Brackenridge Hospital may not have been exactly what 27-year-old Larry Stephen McWilliams had planned when he set out this morning.
A look back in the KXAN news history shows a piece of the downtown shooter's past. McWilliams was the focus of attention in 1992, again after being shot. That time, police say he held up an armored car outside a South Austin bank.
He turned around and pointed his pistol at him, and that's when security shot.
Travis County records show a month after a grand jury okayed charges against McWilliams, the charges were dropped. However, police say federal authorities then charged McWilliams, and he later went to prison. He got out in 2000. Now, the pages of a book are helping reveal more of McWilliams' backstory.
A book titled, quote, Vigilantes of Christendom was located, as was a handwritten note.
Police say they found the text in the van McWilliams used in the shooting. The director of the Anti-Defamation League Center on Extremism, Mark Pitkavage, says a man he calls a hardcore white supremacist wrote the book police discovered.
A book arguing for a sort of Christian warrior caste. People should appoint themselves warriors for God to carry out this twisted white supremacist Christian identity version of the Bible.
Police Chief Art Acevedo posted online that McWilliams was a self-titled high priest of what's called the Phineas priesthood, which also is related to that book. But Cabbage says the Phineas priesthood is a concept, not an organization.
There have been many murders committed by white supremacists in Texas alone in recent years, but with regard specifically to the Phineas priesthood, that should not cause any additional worry.
Perhaps the most famous case involving the Phineas priesthood is from 1996. FBI records detail a series of bombings and bank robberies in the Pacific Northwest. In that case, investigators found letters connected to the attacks they say espoused the domestic terrorism philosophy of the Phineas priesthood. Suspects in that case were later convicted for the crimes. Kevin Schwaller, KXAN, investigates.
We have continuing coverage on the downtown attack case, KXAN.com. There you can find a complete timeline of this case.